Right guys, I'm happy to see you. Let's talk about the importance of the gems in the Drakensang Online. So the first thing is that you want the Emperor Onyxes, cause the thing is, you really need the crit on these gems, cause it increases your damage around 500%. So that's like, if you have like 100k damage like I have, it can increase it to like, I think 700k, I'm not sure, maybe 600k. Then another thing I would say is go for the Emperor Zergans, cause the thing is, the more attack speed you have, the higher chance of triggering the Battle Vigor, which increases your damage by additional 100%. So if you do math, it's like it increases your damage by like 1000% in total. Then I would say go for the amethysts, cause they increases your health, which is the best defensive scaling stat. And after that I would go for the Emperor Rhodolites, cause they give you additional movement speed, so you can clear the map a lot faster. And after that I would go for the rubies, only if you play like ranger, because I don't know how other classes have it, but these are also important, but not as much as these other gems I was talking about. Alright, I want to talk about the rune. The first rune I want to talk about is the rune of recharging, because the one skill can cost up to 50 concentration on ranger, so it's gonna be real important, the rune, because it recharges your concentration like crazy, because it gives you, I think, around 30%, maybe 35 to 40 if you have it max. And if you add the rune of efficiency, you get like a lot more, because it increases your total amount of concentration. After that I would say go for the runes of seasonal, but I mean like the spring and winter runes. Only after that go for the runes of devastation. If you don't have the seasonal runes, then I would say go for the runes of devastation from the beginning. And after that I would say go for the vitality runes, but before that I would say these are the easier to upgrade and the best to upgrade for new player. After that I would say go for the movement speed, and the last 5 runes I would say it's on you. You can also increase the amount of the rune trinkets by going to Kingshell and completing the Zumba's quest, but it's to work, so I don't give a fuck about the additional 10 runes that I can have. Now let me talk about the leveling, because there is a thing. I would recommend to buy 500% XP boost from Emily in Kingshell during the premium day, because it increases your XP by 500%, and the fastest way to level up is to get carried. I ain't even lying. You go to this map and during 2 hours, or that was my case, I could like to level 100 in instant. But if you don't know what else are the good ways, I would recommend farming Hakastov Grove or the Foxeric Burrow, because these maps give you like wisdom while you are level up. But if you do it that way, it's gonna take a lot higher time to reach level 100. So, but you get the gems from that way, so it's definitely worth trying to go that way. To mention, during the leveling, there's like definitely one pet that allows you to level up a lot faster, and that's Jinto. If I'm not mistaken, you can buy it from Knob and it gives you like 40% more experience from the mobs you kill. Also, I almost forgot to mention that you can get to this map by normal means, which means you definitely need to go to lower deck, Nahuatlan, and there should be like a map that you can only go in Inferno mode. And so the new players gonna struggle to even get to this map. So I'm not sure even if you'll be able to access like the Q1 because the map before was not locked. If you had like level 55, you had the access to this map, but now it's like changed. Like I said, you need to complete that one map, and after that you get access to the parallel worlds. Another addition to the Drakensang Online are the blood chests that you can access by going to any dungeon in the Drakania except the parallel worlds, and you need to select the bloodshed difficulty, which then allows you to meet the blood slime, which if you kill all of them in time, or rather the how many chests you get is dependent on how many slimes you killed in time. So it's really hard to say how much chest you're gonna get because there's no timer. Now let's talk about the equipment that you should use as the new player. So the first thing you want probably get are the word drops. So one of these word drops is a weapon named Predator, and it gives you attack speed, so you want to use attack speed gems on it. The next thing you want to get is offhand named Beast, which has high stats on the HP, so you want to give HP there and HP gems and enchant it like that. So now you probably get the enchantments too, and so the next word drop you want to get is the helmet, which gives you damage. Yeah, not crit, but damage. So I don't have it, so I can show it to you. But another word drop that you want to get is shoulders that give you like a lot of crit. You see 1k 0.3 crit, and this is another word drop, so you also wanna get it. Then there are like belt that you want to get from the Q4, which is here, and I think it's damage. Then you want Q5 rings that are here and Q2 amulet that is here. After that you can theoretically go for the poison belt, which you want helmet from here and gloves from the Q10, which is here. Or you can go for precise shot belts, which then you would use different skill tree. But yeah, but if you don't plan to use poison belt, then you want to use the word drop helmet. And yeah, the shoulders is always gonna be a word drop. The torso gonna be Destructor, probably. The gloves, like I said, I would recommend probably Q10 Onyx, either way. I think there can be better ways, but yeah, I'm using this. And the boots are pretty good if you go like brigavik, and there should be like portal where you should get it, but you need to spend matter fragments on the matter storm, and there is a low chance the portal gonna spawn, and if the portal spawns you need to get in there to get that brigavik boots. Also you can get like the brigavik adornment from there, so it's definitely worth it to go there if you are a new player, because this is kinda mid to late game build, I would say, that I'm using. Now let's talk about two most used spells in the Drakensang Online, and the first one is Precise Shot. And to be honest, it may be good, but the thing is, it's annoyingly getting too much essence from my point of view, but I would say it's most beginner friendly. And the thing is, you want to max turn wall first with the trap, mushroom trap, I don't know how it's called, and after that you want max out Precise Shot, and you may need to go for this thing that gives you like 2-point concentration if you hit the enemy that is like marked by the mushroom trap. And so you don't run out of the concentration too soon. The second build that's a little bit more controversial to me is, and why is controversial to me? Because you need a lot more HP to survive it, and the thing about it, it's good against the hordes of monsters, so for example Q1, but like I said, you need a lot more HP to survive on this build. So you want to max out this thing, which you probably won't have before level 100, then you want to go for play dance, and then you want to go for this thing, but maybe you want max out the Tree of Life, but I wouldn't say it's that good. But you definitely want to max out the wolves, but you don't want to get a Bond of Nature, because I feel like it's super bad. Because before you had like 3 to 6 wolves, I think, that were always up, but it could nerf to the ground. So now I am using these two to get my net to 0 cooldown, and it's how this build works is that you blade rush to the enemy, then decrease their defense even more by using the net, and then you just stop with this because you have stacks from this, and so the more stacks you have from this, the more damage you do with this thing. Plus you give them the poison damage. So, but for this build it's also recommended to use this essence, alias the poison essence. The last part of this video is gonna be wisdom, and you want definitely this on 80 because it gives you like super crazy amount of critical rate, alias around 70k, as you can see. After that, if you don't have a high attack speed, I would say invest in the middle of this, that increases your one-handed attack speed. But if you have like enough attack speed, I would say go for the life, and after that go for the defense, because I feel like defense is a lot more important to survive the maps and get good equipment. And after that, I would say it's really on you where you want to invest. Maybe here could be like somehow decent, so you have enough like concentration to defeat the Kalis, because she sucks 50% of your concentration. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.